said King Coffee, but in this video, I guess King Coffee's still me. In this video, I will be showing you Winston educational guide. In competitive, I have 74% win rate on him, and he's my second most played. Last season, I placed 2.1k on tank, and I finished 3.3, 3.2, something like that. And yeah, funnily enough, in this gameplay, it was last night, my friend, who knows absolutely nothing about Overwatch, basically came to my student accommodation. He was just like, I want to see you play Overwatch because I know you love that game and I know nothing about it. Is it just a shooter? Sorry, I think my camera's a bit wonky, but yeah, he said, is it just a shooter? How tactical is it really? So I started to show off. Because of this, I did pull off some pretty overly aggressive plays that were stupid. I wouldn't be doing that if I was scrimming, for example, or something like that, but it was a good gameplay nonetheless. I think I went 31-0. The team ended up giving up halfway through towards the end of the final round. But quickly, I'm just gonna turn this down to 5 or 10 seconds. And we're gonna play. Not yet, we won't play yet because it's still a countdown. So obviously on Jib, I tried seeing where the team was set up. Reinhardt showed his shield, so I knew a Reinhardt was there. I knew that I can't brawl into a Reinhardt, so I did try to play around it. I did jump over the bridge deliberately just to scout to see where they were setting up. The Reinhardt backed up, and you're gonna see I see the Reinhardt, but I deliberately keep away from him as I engage. That engagement was fine. I got 22% ult charge, that's fine. Ideally, you don't want to jump onto a McCree unless you're playing double bubble. We are playing double bubble, but I know because I was distracted by my friend's presence, I didn't actually realize at all that we had a Zarya. I wasn't in comms or anything like that, which again, something I definitely would not recommend in comp. Yeah, luckily my team was actually really good, so we did pretty well here. Here I was focusing more on damaging than actually getting lamp because I realized how high my ult charge was. That was a pretty decent engagement. Gonna slow this down. So I was killing stuff. I tried chasing a Mercy because Mercy is literally one tap. I mess up my jump, I hit the wall and get swung on. Luckily I dodged this charge. It's a shame that we couldn't really get the Mercy though. I get hit by this fire strike. So the thing about Winston is you always want to disengage or at least jump onto a safer position like I just did there. You don't want to feed. It's very, very easy to feed on Winston. It's one of the hardest characters to survive with. And that's why double bubble is so strong. Winston is such a good character, but he's really easy to feed on, so that second Zarya bubble just helps get sustain as well as charging herself up. My Zarya is a very high charge right now, so we have an advantage. Again, I wait to get healed up because I just took 250 damage for no reason. That's a Widow pick, and you'll see me go aggressive here. I jump in because I know that this fight is pretty much won. Just trying to go for the high value targets. Bit of a lag spike there. Brig was not the right target here, I'm not gonna lie. She has too much armor. She had way too much armor. I definitely wasn't killing her there. I should have went for someone else. As you can see, as we grab, I actually bubble it off, and even though their healers can pretty much heal through shields and stuff, just try and get into the habit of bubbling off grabs, trying to bubble off their tank line, because that way they won't get heals and you'll most likely delete them. Like I said, Winston right now, even though I have like 10 more hours on Reinhardt than I have on Winston this season, Winston is probably my best tank. They switched to the Hog. I don't believe they had a Hog before. No, they had a Ryan. But luckily I had Primal for this, and it's good that I was charging up my ult fairly quickly. I even diffed the monkey there. That was a jump that I messed up. That was really bad, and I had to full rotate around here. Just to jump up on the high ground again. I presume I take the high ground, I don't really remember. I don't really need to be on cart, but I guess it's fine. I think I blocked off that hook as well. I don't know if he just missed. I should have engaged on the purple, but lucky I decided not to. And okay, that wasn't my doing. I was thinking maybe I shouldn't have woken up the Kree. Kree dies here anyway. But it's kind of unlucky. What I could have done there better was place my bubble on top of my my Anna. Probably would have blocked it off. If I had bubble up, that was. If not, I guess it's just a GG. I didn't see the hog there, so I can't do everything perfectly. I think I told you the streak I went like 31-0 this game. Like I didn't die, so basically a 31 player kill streak across 2 rounds. Just trying to think about smart rotations, but that was not a smart rotation. That was more of a flank. Zarya was all alone. I could get more value from a dive in if I engaged with the Zarya, got bubbled, harassed the backline. Maybe the hog wouldn't have focused on our Zarya, would have focused on me, and obviously I would have put bubble up around on the Zen. We could be up this fight. So, like I said, this game definitely wasn't perfect. Definitely wasn't perfect. We managed to get a res off there. I always try to be as aggressive as possible. Whenever we grab. I almost died there. Didn't want to peek the Kree. My jump should have been a lot better there. I could have killed him. See, my jumps aren't perfect, but I still get value from my monkey play. One thing that I do a lot, it seems to pay off though, I think it's because I sort of know how to survive in a way where like the rotations I play around natural cover. You see me engaging a lot with my jump, but I wouldn't recommend this if you're like a lower ranked Winston. I guess maybe if you're lower ranked then because this game I should mention it's only like a 3.3 game, but if you're lower ranked on Winston, they probably won't be able to punish you properly, but when you get to around diamond, which is my rank, people will just kill you if you try and jump in. Try and play similarly to a Reinhardt. Sometimes I play a bit like a Reinhardt and just use the jump to like vertical mobility, the shield. You have to use your bubbles quite intelligently. Here I use my primal to keep them off of point, but they had primal too, so it didn't really work. But I guess you have to try these things. Right, here's just a cleanup and we take point. That's just simple. Like I said, there might even possibly be comments about, oh, how I was so lucky, you're lucky you got carried by the team, but I'm creating space, I'm disrupting, I'm doing my job to an extent, even though I know that the play that I was doing was not intelligent play at all. If I was coaching this, I would be going on about how stupid some of these decisions are, but low-key I was trying to flex with my friend, so he knows that though. If my healers weren't as good as they were, then I would not be getting away with half of this. That was a lag spike. I don't ever stay still. Right now we're just holding the line. I was in 2 minds to go aggressive on that. I still want to go aggressive on that. Another jump messed up. I need to practice my jumps really badly. I think it's because I play on such a high sensitivity that sometimes I just mess it up. But yeah, I play on a 5.25 cents and my DPI is stupidly high. If you could look up the Model D, that's the mouse I use. I play on the max sensitivity and on a 5.25. So yeah. See, we grabbed and I was annoyed because I used jump. But Brig Zarya are very unlikely that I'm getting anything there. I dived in at the right time because that was when I can actually get picks. The thing about Winston is he's not a very good duelist. He uses most of the duels in the game, to be honest. But that's why you have to play intelligently. Sorry, someone's calling me. I have to just mute that real quick. Here, I was waiting for the Genji. I thought Genji was gonna be up here, but I heard him go down. So now I was just like, oh no. I think at this point, half of their team have given up. Another missed jump. Just practice your jumps, people. I like playing Winston on a high sensitivity anyway. Because it actually does help me sometimes getting away. Right now, I shouldn't really just be brawling out the front of their front line. I should be trying to find some sort of high priority target as opposed to just trying to take on a Zarya and Winston 2v1 them, even though I do end up killing both. That was a nice little grab from our Zarya. Thing is, some people would say that's a waste. You definitely could get bigger grabs than that, but a solo grabbing the support, or even just getting like 2 squishies in 1 grab, those are the big ones. Sometimes it's better to not grab any of their tanks at all, because then they have some sort of protection. That Tracer just got slapped, by the way. Wait, did they all spawn? Oh yeah, they wasted ult. I think this is when I realized that their team had given up. And yeah, I'm gonna pretty much close up this video. Last 30 seconds, I'll just do an outro. So obviously this wasn't the greatest example of Winston gameplay, but this is a mid-diamond game, and I didn't die in it a single time. You'll be able to learn stuff from the way that I'm acting. I only take safe engages. I don't take engages where there's a high percentage of me dying. One thing that I could have done better was communicate with our Zarya a bit more. Take every engage with the Zarya bubble, because that's one thing that I did not do at all. I'm just gonna call this Winston educational guide, because I do not believe that I played double bubble correctly at all. With this in mind, thank you for watching this video. I hope it helped. Stay climbing.